Welcome back, viewers and subscribers. It's your girl, Star Flames, and we're back with another video. In this video, guys, we're gonna talk about Ye speaking out, because in case you're not aware, Ye is back on all social media platforms, and he's being vocal as per usual. This time around, however, I have to say, it seems as though he's being somewhat tactful about how he posts, especially on Instagram, not Twitter so much. Now, on the, actually, this was yesterday, Ye said, and a few specific JEWS, not the entire race for crying out loud, but a few specified Jews came together and did everything they could to destroy me, not playing victim, just refreshing everyone's memory. Now, naturally, he's entitled to feel exactly how he's feeling, and he's entitled to talk about it because he's a human being and he has feelings and he did experience what he experienced, whether you may say his actions led to what happened. Now, in case you are not aware, Ye posted saying that he's gonna go DEFCON 3 on Jewish people, and many people took it as something otherwise. However, upon further checks, it was revealed that he was saying he's going to go to the highest level of defense. And the reason for that is because something similar to what Michael Jackson was experiencing with his music. So basically, it's alleged that when it comes to the hip hop industry, it is controlled by the powers that be. And oftentimes these black artists, they are highly manipulated and they are said to do nefarious tasks. And after the powers that be uses them to do dirty, sick, disgusting things, then they orchestrate their takedown. For example, what is going on with Diddy Combs? It is being rumored that it is the powers that be that are Diddy's handlers, and they are the same handlers for Jay-Z, and as such, they are coming together to take down Diddy. So Diddy is their sacrificial lamb. Now, if you haven't seen the video that Sloan Bella did predicting the downfall of Diddy Combs, because everything Sloan told us would have happened, it happened exactly as predicted. So as such, you know that Sloan Bella's name, it's gonna be trending in the hip-hop community. Now, I know that so many people have so many lies floating around about that woman. Half of what they're saying, and more than half, is definitely a lie, because that lady has been talking about everything and everyone, not just the black community, but some people are fixated and some people, they are spreading fallacies about her. Now, moving on back to Ye. Now, when Ye speaks out, oftentimes it is being seen as offensive. And as such, many people have been saying, we're tired of him. Someone needs to do something to him. But Ye also posted in a series of posts this week, he said he has said everything imaginable, to get cancelled, and no one can cancel him. So Ye is pushing the boundaries. He's pushing the barriers. He's proving to people that when you're not controlled by the industry, yes, they can take actions against you. Yes, they can suggest that people boycott you. But most of all, when you're not controlled, you are a free man. And that is what Ye is literally showing people. Stop being controlled by these people. But I know some of the statements that he has made, it's gonna be offensive. But for me, as the day passes, nothing he says is offensive, because what I'm realizing is the level of disparity between communities. And at the end of the day, we're all people. We all should be protected. And if Ye says something that is offensive towards like women in general, I don't see why is it that is not a focus. It is always anti-Semitism. Even when there's nothing anti-Semitic, he's been labeled for anti-Semitism. And it's not just Ye, it is in general. It has been a trending debate for the past 2 years. And based on what I'm observing, everyone is getting tired of it. People want to express themselves without being dubbed as anti-Semitic, because oftentimes what is being brought to the forefront, highlighted and exposed is nothing anti-Semitic. It's just the truth. However, the thing is, if the truth is revealed, then you know that the powers that be is going to lose control, and they cannot afford to lose that handle. And as such, they're going to do everything they can do to consistently push this anti-Semitism rhetoric. Now, make no mistakes. In saying all of this, I'm not saying that hatred should be promoted against community and everyone should be going off on people. That's not the case. But I'm saying where there's a problem, we should be able to talk about such problems without being dubbed as anti-Semitic. And as such, I can literally see through a lot of the BS that is going on around us in this world today, because there's nothing anti-Semitic about whenever someone says, the Palestinian cannot go back home. Ye was not canceled for using a domestic abuse image to promote a hoodie. So you can see that there's so many things that are often ignored. On one hand, we should accept the unpleasantries when it comes to everyone else. Over on the other side, the unpleasantry is known as being anti-Semitic, and it should not be accepted. And I find that to be highly hypocritical. We're all people, whether you worship in your church, pray in your temple, or kneel in your mosque. We all should be treated with equality, respect, love, and unity. And that's just all I'm saying. It doesn't matter who you are. No one should have the right to be promoting hatred against any community. No one should have the right to be committing a genocide. And that's all that I'm saying. Black, white, pink, purple, or blue. So Ye is saying this happened, and I'm not playing victim, but Ye is definitely exposing something. And there's one thing that everyone is coming to the realization of. Michael Jackson was taken out, and Michael Jackson was attacked in the same manner. We have Charlemagne the God, who normally don't agree with Ye. However, Charlemagne is saying, there's one person for sure I know they took out, and that's Michael Jackson. Now, Ye's former chief of staff is saying that when Michael Jackson started exposing the powers that be, he started getting attacked with the media, and he was then taken out, and then his will was fabricated. So as such, people are waking up. People are choosing to be more conscious. People are speaking up because clearly, if there was nothing to talk about, there would be no debate on social media. But evidently, there's a big problem. And as such, this is why the debate continues. But I do hope that we all get to move on and be respectful. I do hope that there comes a time when we see each other as just people, and there's no barriers, there's no fence, there's no community, but just people living in peace, love, and unity. But can such a thing exist in the world today? I want to hear from you guys. What's your take? While you're at it, remember, do everything you need to do on this video to support your girl. That means smashing that like button, subscribe. While you're subscribing, turn on your notification bell, and remember to leave a comment below. Peace